Look, we've all been fed these fairy tales about love, you know, the Prince Charming, the happily ever after, all that. But let me tell you something, real love? It's not a Disney movie. It's deeper, more meaningful, and frankly, a whole lot more interesting. Real love isn't just about grand gestures or constant butterflies, it's about the quiet details, the subtle behaviors that speak louder than words. It's about the way they make you feel, the way they see you, even when you can't see yourself. Today, let's cut through the noise and get real. We're going to dive into 8 psychology-backed signs that reveal whether it's true love or just a fling.
And action.
This first one, it's a big one. True love, real love. The kind that lasts, it feels like a soft landing. You know what I mean? It's that feeling of coming home after a long day. It's safe, it's warm, it's where you can finally exhale. When you've found real love, you're not afraid to cry, to let your walls down, to open up about your fears, your dreams, those deep-seated insecurities you don't tell anyone. Why? Because you know they won't use it against you. They won't judge you. They won't make you feel small for being vulnerable. Psychology calls this emotional safety. And let me tell you, it's non-negotiable. Without it, you're building a house on sand. You can try to make it work, but the foundation, it's just not strong enough. Think about your own relationships. Do you feel safe enough to be your true self? To express your needs without fear of being shut down or ridiculed? If you don't, you need to ask yourself why. And more importantly, you need to ask yourself if this is the kind of love you deserve. Because let me tell you something, you deserve to be with someone who cherishes your vulnerability, who sees it as a strength, not a weakness. Remember, true intimacy, it requires vulnerability. If you can't be your true self with someone, can you ever truly love them? Or are you just in love with an idea of them?
13.
Let's get real, folks. Disagreements? They're gonna happen. You're two different people with different experiences, different perspectives. Thinking you'll never fight is like thinking you'll never get wet in the rain. It's just not realistic. But here's the thing. In true love, it's not about never fighting. It's about how you fight. It's about the way you handle those disagreements, the way you come back together afterwards. True love doesn't disappear during conflict. It doesn't storm out, slam doors, or resort to low blows. Instead, disagreements become a bridge, not a battlefield. You listen to each other, you validate each other's feelings, even when you don't agree. You try to understand their perspective, even if it's hard to see in the heat of the moment. And after the storm, there's always repair, not revenge. There's forgiveness, there's understanding, there's a willingness to move forward together, stronger because of the conflict, not in spite of it. If your arguments always end with someone storming off or worse, saying things they don't mean, you need to take a step back. That's not true love, that's ego. And trust me, ego has no place in a healthy, loving relationship. Look, anyone can share a bottle of wine on a Friday night. Anyone can hold hands at the movies. But real love, lasting love, it goes beyond the superficial. In true love, you're not just dating. You're building something. You're partners in every sense of the word. You problem solve together, you plan together, you face life's curveballs as a unit. It's we before me. You're each other's biggest cheerleaders, but you're also not afraid to be honest, to challenge each other, to push each other to be their best selves. Think about it. When life throws you a curveball, who do you want in your corner? Someone who's just going to tell you what you want to hear, or someone who's going to tell you the truth, even when it's hard? Someone who's going to fight for you, stand by you, and help you get back up when you fall? That's what true love looks like. It's a partnership built on trust, respect, and a shared vision for the future. It's about knowing that no matter what life throws your way, you can handle it together. Here's the thing about real love, it doesn't trap you, it frees you. It doesn't stifle your growth, it encourages it. It doesn't try to fit you into a box, it celebrates your individuality. In true love, you become more of yourself, not less. You pursue your passions, you nurture your friendships, you grow as an individual. And you know what? Your partner supports you every step of the way. Psychology calls this interdependence. It's about being two whole people, two individuals with their own dreams and aspirations who choose to come together and support each other's evolution. It's not about losing yourself in the relationship, it's about finding yourself and having someone who loves and supports you through every stage of that journey. Now this is a big one, and it's not always easy to spot. I'm talking about a specific kind of happiness, a pure, unfiltered joy that you feel when you see your partner thriving. It's not about feeling obligated to be happy for them, or saying the right things. It's about genuinely feeling a surge of happiness when they achieve something they've been working towards. It's about feeling their joy as if it were your own. And on the flip side, when they're hurting, you hurt too. Not in a woe is me kind of way, but in a way that shows you truly care, that you feel their pain as deeply as if it were your own. That's called empathic resonance. It's rare, and it's real. It's about truly connecting with another human being on a soul level, feeling their emotions as deeply as you feel your own. So, ask yourself, how do you feel when your partner succeeds? Are you genuinely happy for them, or do you feel a twinge of jealousy, resentment, or insecurity? And when they're down, do you feel their pain, or do you pull away? Your answers to these questions can tell you a lot about the depth of your connection. Let's be honest, folks, nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws, our insecurities, those little quirks that drive other people crazy. And let's be real, sometimes those flaws, they become glaringly obvious after the honeymoon phase. But here's the thing about real love, it doesn't shy away from imperfections. It embraces them. It sees the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it chooses to love you anyway. Why? Because true love looks with empathy, not illusion. It understands that nobody's perfect, and that those imperfections are part of what makes you, you. It's about seeing their messy, complicated, perfectly imperfect selves, and loving them even more for it. It's about accepting them for who they are, not who you want them to be. Look, it's easy to say I love you in good times. It's easy to be there for someone when it's convenient, when it fits into your schedule, when it doesn't require much effort. But real love? It's not always convenient. It doesn't care about your schedule. It shows up no matter what. Real love shows up during 3 a.m. emergencies, missed calls, or silent breakdowns. It's there for you when you're at your worst, when you're sick, stressed, or just plain difficult to be around. It's about choosing you, even when it's hard. It's about being there for you, not because it's easy, but because you matter. Think about your own relationships. Who shows up for you no matter what? Who's there for you, even when it's inconvenient? Those are the people who truly love you. This last one, it's hard to explain. You can't measure it, you can't quantify it, but you feel it. It's a deep, unspoken connection. A sense of knowing, of belonging, of coming home. You feel it in the silence, in the way they look at you. In the moments where nothing's said, but everything is understood. Psychology calls it secure attachment. Your soul calls it home. It's about feeling safe, seen, and understood on a level you've never experienced before. It's about knowing, deep in your gut, that this is it, this is real, this is the kind of love that lasts a lifetime. Look, I'm not gonna lie, true love isn't perfect. There will be bumps in the road, disagreements, challenges you never saw coming, but it's safe, kind, liberating, and rare. If you found it, nurture it. Don't take it for granted. Water that garden, folks. Because love like this, it's a precious gift. And if you haven't found it yet, don't settle. Don't compromise your worth for a pale imitation of the real thing. Because love like this, it finds you when you're ready.